What we need to be able to do is to go beyond our comfort level to another economic class. And that is what we don't do.
Dr. Ari, this is an interesting question because Dr. Ari, doesn't have money, but he has people from other socioeconomic class that donate and give money. So what have you found works with approaching people who are not at your level, but for resources?
What we tried to do was first build the network within the community that is going to benefit from whatever we are trying to do. They are all poor. So we tell them, however much you are poor, you cook 2 or 3 meals a day. Our principal staple food is rice. So have a earthen pot, a little bit of rice. From the rice you are going to cook for that day, take it and put it in that pot. This is for our community. And get the youngest child to do it, so that the youngest child learns sharing from the very young age. Then we say, put whatever coin you can. You can't put paper, money, coin. When this happens in, say, 100 houses, once a week when we bring the rice together, that is money, and the coins together. So one of them, particularly the ladies, keep the accounts. And when with that little money we collected, we start building the preschool. Then some people who are better to do economically, they will come and say, we will offer you bricks. Some will come and say, we will give you a couple of cement bags. A skilled carpenter, mason, or skilled person will come and say, I'll give you 1 day's labor, like that. So in no time, we have something people can see for themselves, a school. Then the rich man in the village, or in the adjoining village or the city, when they approached and said, here we have put up our building, we need these things, we need blackboards, we need chairs for children to sit and desks and all that, in no time we can collect. And that's how we started. So when this self-reliant or self-financing, community participation approach was seen, say by a German agency, Friedrich Naumann Stiftung, they come and said, what are we trying to do? We are trying to introduce preschool education and daycare centers to every village in our country. For that, we have to train young, generally women, who are out of school but who have the minimum qualifications to do this scientifically in their village. Okay, for the next 10 years, we'll support you. We trained 36,000 preschool teachers during that, from their help. Similarly, other leaders. So, important thing is be clear as to what you want to achieve and begin with whatever you have. It will flow. The latest action I took was to build something called a cultural or religious structure which cost $120,000 in US money. I didn't have 1 cent when I started on it. Today about 80,000 I have found, and it's in completion. The main thing is you must have the vision and determination and never look back once you plunge on the thing. That's how I succeeded. Today, being a voluntary movement, from one organization we have 14 national level, independent, non-profit organizations in different fields of activity. Children's education, women's welfare, like that, peace and economic enterprises, all that. And over 5,000 are self-employed. 5,000 are employed by these 14 organizations. And then several 100,000 people are self-employed through what they have been introduced. Of course, this takes a long, long time. It's a 56-year-old story. So anyway, as I was spearheading the whole thing, though it was not my own effort, I had a large number of colleagues working shoulder to shoulder with me. Still, what is important is very clarity in your objective, determination and sacrifice, and never to be discouraged by whatever objections, opposition you get, as long as you believe what you are doing is useful and right.